Good afternoon, Wendy. You all right? What are we on now? Nearly half 12. 30th. I hope you had a good full moon yesterday, as much as you can. I've pulled some cards for you. We've had a couple more jump out than normal, so we've gone with. Normally we go for about 4 or 5, but you've got 7. Standard. But there were jumpers at the beginning and jumpers at the end, so they're relevant. Everything's relevant for this. So I'm just going to go through the cards quickly with you. We've got Temperance, King of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Death card. So I've also pulled the same cards in the lights here, so I get a slightly different message as well for them. So here we go with Temperance, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and Death card again. So the overall energy is temperance, but it's surrounding the it's surrounding the Chariot. So that's how it was built, and you'll see that within the picture. So overall energy and lasting thoughts. So I mean, that's just dawned on me now. So you've got the overall energy of temperance, but it's built around the Chariot, and the last card out was the Death card. So that's 3 major arcana. So these are 3. It's not a beginning, middle, and end. This reading, it isn't like that. This is kind of a combined thing. So where you're coming from, where you are, where you're going to, it's all within a kind of combined space in that respect. So with Temperance, you've got the lady with, or the angel even, not lady, very passionate. I mean, the cups are there, so you've got the 2 of Cups as well. There's a crown in the background. There's a path. There's everything going on with this card. So you've got the needs that arise as we work to incorporate new ideas. You've experienced extremes of all kinds on your journey, especially emotional and with attitude as well. Your attitude, other people's attitudes, but emotionally, this has been quite a roller coaster for you over the past, say, several years even. But it's coming to value balance. That's the key to keeping positive with this. The positive influence is moving forward, and this is where the King of Swords come in, because these 2 cards came out together. So the King of Swords comes into play here, with the head over the heart, so that this is your head now ruling. So the emotional side, the very emotional side, has been, right, okay, let's think, with decisive, the sword of truth is there. So we're coming in with, there's got a stern face on this person here. But they have the ability to fully understand complex situations, and they want their independence. They want their independence from all this emotion. So even though there's another emotional card coming through with the Knight of Cups, they're not moving that quickly, but it's moving towards, this is your emotion now with projects going forward. So the land's a little bit barren down there. But you've got the wings of, well, I call them the wings of Hermes on here. So that's a messenger, but it's also the messenger between the underworld and our world. So I think there's a lot of spiritual inspiration coming through. Once you relax, you get through your emotions and you start thinking a little bit more with clarity, you then can meditate on these things, and these ideas, this passion project's coming through for you. But it's not rapid, but it is coming through for you. But once it comes through, you're then stable. You're in the Chariot, you're driving, You have the reins, and you're going forward. Now this person is also sat in 4 wands. In that respect, they're half buried into the chariot, but they're surrounded by 4 wands, which is another stable celebration, force of stability as well. But this chariot is going forward, and you have the reins. You're in the driving seat of this card here. Determination, forward movement, and it's another step closer to perfection for you, because once you do, this generosity is coming through. It's a give and take scenario. You could be the person giving. You've got the red cloak, the red hat, the red leggings. That's all passion. It's all these ideas, all this creativity has come through. The pentacles has come through with all of this money, and you're the ability to give. But as you give, you so receive. And that's important. That, I can't pronounce the word, reciprocity. Basically, the give and take. So, you know, not so much you give everything away to receive a massive abundance back, but you give what you can to then get it back. And it's duly recognised. You have the Page of Pentacles here, which is manifestation, financial opportunities, skill development, ambition, desire, and a person that demonstrates hard work. But this is a youthful project. The land is fertile. There's a lovely bright sun, and this person's offering up this pentacle again in the red, in the green. This is fertile. It's passion as well, and it's coming through. And then we have the Death card. Now, this is rebirth. Something has been left behind. It's a transition, and you're heading towards, in the background there you've got the 2 pillars, you've got another sunrise, there is a road going up, but you don't care who's in the way now, because these people are, if they're not supporting you, it's not that they're against you, but they could potentially hinder you, but they're in your way. Let's just focus on the people that are going to help and support you in your dream and manifesting your dream, because if they're not, then let's move them away. Now again, with this interpretation of temperance, you've got there's like a sort of, it is an infinity loop, but it's a little bit, I'm stretching that term quite loosely really, but you're the angel there. You've got the divine inspiration coming down through into that person's head, that angelic head. Now again, this is like a divine healing thing rather than a physical thing. Then we have the King of Swords. He's sat there with his birds. I'm going to say he's on top of a mountain because it looks a bit windy up there. He's got his sword. It's not in an upright position, but it's out. It's ready for action. It's ready to cut through those strings of anything that's holding you back. But that chap's got a wary face, a wary look on his face. You know, he's aware of what's going on around him. He's focusing on the good things. There's plenty of wildlife, so he's comfortable, and wildlife is comfortable with him. So he's not a danger, but he has a presence about him. Now we do have the Knight of Cups here. Now this is quite a romantic Knight of Cups in comparison to this chap here on his horse and his armour. This knight isn't armoured up. He's got flowers. There is a horse in the background. He's got a picnic. There's a little love letter down there. So this could be a new romance. Who knows? But it could also be a new passion project that's coming in, and it could be coming in with someone that's, you know, it may be like a joint partnership. But here we have the Chariot again, and you're in control of this chariot, but this chariot's going full steam ahead. You are controlling this, and it's not a runaway train, but this is an exciting project. This isn't boring or there's a lot of inspiration here. There's a lot of passion in those colours, and those horses are going for it. But you're the person in control still. You're still holding the reins, even though it's not actually got any reins, but you're the one in control of that. And again, the Six of Pentacles, give and take. Everyone's receiving benefits. You give, you receive. That person that you're giving to will get the benefit, and then the universe will pay that back. to you. I like this Page of Pentacles. They're on one foot, but that pentacle is heart-centered. They're meditating on it, but it is heart-centered, and that's a big coin. So this is a big passion project that's going on. And again, you're in a lush wooded grassland there. Yeah, there's plenty of abundance there. There's plenty of fertility going with this. And here we have death, and this is really nice. I like this interpretation of the death card. This is death and rebirth. You've got the infinity symbol down here as well. The way I look at this is the divine spark is within you for your project, your passion. This passion from the divine, all of this inspiration is coming down into your cloak of passion, that red colour. But that divine spark is within you and only you. And I absolutely adore that card, I really do. Even though, you know, we all used to think death was a really bad card, but this is a fantastic rebirth card, and it's the rebirth of you and your new projects. So I hope that resonates with you. That's a really nice spread of cards there. I'm just going to pull a Moonlit Forest one for you and see what message Spirit has for me from the Moonlit Forest. So we have a Twins of Harmony. Balance, unity, reflection. The parts of you that seem opposite are learning to sing together. Now, can I tie that one in the other card? Okay. Balance, unity, and reflection. Yeah, there's a lot of meditation going on for these new projects you have. There's the Two of Cups here. That's very much a balance and a union and unity there. So I hope that works out well for you, and I'll get that sent off. Bye bye for now.